Hey guys, I'm back with another one of my collectibles. Today I have a third-party masterpiece scale transformer. This is from a company called Badcube. This is the new 2017 reissue of BRAWNY, which is a rendition of Brawn in masterpiece scale. Alright, so here you can see the box. Alright, and down at the bottom it does actually say, not too sure if you can see that there, but it does say 2017 reissue, extra accessories included, so it's including some extra stuff. Okay, so this was actually a 2014 release originally, so that's pretty cool. On the side you can see a nice picture of Brawn, and on the back you can see nice pictures. And alright, well, let's go and open it up. Alright, so you get a sticker sheet, not a sticker sheet. It looks like it's just a bio card and instruction booklet, so that's nice. And he is in vehicle mode, which is perfect because we can go ahead and transform. And so let's go ahead and... Okay, it doesn't seem to be any kind of tape on the side, so that's fine. So let's put that off to the side. Go ahead and we'll take BRAWNY out, take these pieces out, and we'll set all that to the side. Alright, so we'll just put all this stuff. There's also an accessory bag in here, so this is some extra stuff that I guess possibly was some additional parts that was not included in the original, so we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at that a little bit later. Alright guys, so here is BRAWNY. Alright. So I like the coloring. The coloring is it's a nice green. The one thing I don't like is you can actually see a little bit underneath the hood here. You can see the yellow. So I don't like that, but that's just a minor. The back end looks nice. I never had the, I never had the first one, so I'm really not too sure what the differences are. But it's definitely a nice Jeep. And then on the bottom, you've got some kibble. But everything looks to be just fine. I mean, I don't see any kind of defects or anything on this at all. All right, well, we'll go ahead and we'll start the transformation. I also wanted to point out that it does come with the this gas can. Can't see myself ever really using it, but I mean, I'm gonna have him in robot mode primarily anyway, but it's kind of cool. They've got these features on there. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to basically untab these two plates right here. And we're just going to basically, they're going to tab right in down here, so we're just going to click those into place. And so that is the first step of transformation. Alright, the second part of the transformation is basically you're going to lift this whole section up here. So this is just going to kind of lift up, and just keep an eye on this piece. I mean, this hinge here doesn't really feel good to me. It was sticking on mine a little bit. I don't like this. This just doesn't feel good. I don't like the way this feels, but what I'm going to do is kind of press down and kind of help it. So just I'm going to kind of press down on it a little bit and just kind of help it come up, and there you go. So, I mean, that's what I would recommend doing until you get this a little bit more freer. You know, once you have moved it a little bit, it feels much better. But that initial point definitely feels scary, at least on my my copy that I have here. So what we're going to do is, let's get rid of the gas can. We're going to fold this piece in here, and then we're going to fold this whole, flip that whole thing down like that, and that's basically where we're going to be in the transformation. Alright, so the next part, what we're going to do is we're just going to untab this little section right here. So just make sure that tab is undone, that little section there, and then we're going to take these two little flaps, the tailgate, and we're just going to do that. And now we should be able to split this whole section here. This should be all split. Okay, so that's kind of where you're going to be at. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is basically going to go ahead and we're going to get the foot out. So just bring your foot down and then turn it facing forward. Same on this side, bring your foot down and then just kind of put it so it's facing forward. So that'll be kind of where you're at this point. Alright, so let's go ahead and extend the leg. So we'll just basically extend the leg here. There's a little gray piece here that we have to pop up. Basically it's like a kneecap almost, so just pop that up as you're transforming him. So you have okay, and he's starting to come together already. Alright, so you've got your kneecaps exposed, and you've got your legs exposed, and you have the feet, so it's starting to come together. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and we'll turn him around, and we'll just basically untab the side doors. And mine's a little bit floppy, you can see. Let me see if I can bring the camera up a little bit. It's a little bit floppy here. I may tighten. There's looks like two screws right there, so I'll probably just tighten that. I'd rather have it loose than over tightened, so that's fine. A little floppy, but that's okay. And we'll turn it around here, and we'll basically separate these two pieces right here. Just make those pieces of the fender separate. Okay. Alright, and that is where we're going to leave it for now. Alright, so now we'll take these sections that we have untabbed and we'll basically rotate them down. So we'll rotate them down like that. Alright, so the next part we'll do is we'll basically flip down his chest, so we're going to separate the grill. Should be separating the grill there, just a couple tabs. Fold that down, fold the grill inside. You can see there's Brawn's head, and this is a double hinge. So we'll go ahead and basically, that's a double hinge, so that should go down and then in. He's starting to look like a robot. Alright, so that's where we are in the transformation. Alright, so we'll take this whole section here and just kind of collapse it so it kind of goes down, And then what we'll do is we'll push in these side arms. So you just kind of push those in. They should compress. Okay, so they just kind of get pushed in. But anyway, you kind of get the idea. You have to basically push those side arms in there, and you can see he's definitely turning into brawn. So it's starting to all come together. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this piece here and just kind of flip it around. So that's a cool transformation, nice and smooth. All right, and then you're going to take these two sections here and basically move them around. Okay, so this is where you're going to get the stability, so that's cool. I like this part of it. Okay, so this clicks in real nice, and that's where you're going to get the stability for the chest. Now the chest feels solid, so that's cool. I like that. I like that part of the transformation. And this is the kind of stuff, guys, that I really like is experiencing stuff for the first time. The transformation. I mean, I was a little bit sketchy about how loose everything was inside, but now this center section feels real solid now that all of this stuff is compressed together and these two sections are compressed. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll move on to the next part of the transformation. All right, so now we can go ahead and flip down his arm, and there should be a panel underneath here to open up his. Okay, the panel seems like it's right here. We'll go ahead and we'll flip out his hand, and we'll do the same thing on this side. Alright, that's real tight. Yeah, I mean, you can see it's definitely a little fiddly. I mean, you've got a lot of things that are happening here at the same time. I mean, these joints feel real good. They're a real soft ratchet, so you can't hear them, but it feels really good. That feels like I can have him lift Optimus's trailer if I wanted to. So definitely feels good. And these are double jointed, so that's kind of cool that they're double jointed like that. Alright, so let's just go ahead and just bring this section down. I mean, he doesn't really have too much kibble on the back area. I mean, I think it's pretty good. I mean, this right here could have had some coverings. I don't know why they have all of this section open. I would imagine they could have done something with these panels here instead of just having them tab into the side, which they don't tab in real well. They kind of just pop out. And like I said, I never had the first run of this, so I don't know if this is normal for Badcube or what. Alright, so you know how I was talking about the gaps on the back? So in the instructions, it looks like you can take apart the gas can. We'll take the little communication device out of the gas can, and we will kind of open this up a little bit here. Alright, so we can plug this part in here. Okay, there we go. That works. Alright, that's a little better. I like that. And let's open that piece up there. Do the same thing. I'm going to plug it into this little port right on the side of the of the wheel, and then we'll close everything up. Yeah, that does look better. Yeah, that looks much better. So yeah, I would definitely go ahead and do that. That does fill the areas down here, so I definitely like that a lot better. I mean, that definitely fills that whole area. So yeah, definitely do that. Split the gas can, put the two halves back there, and do that. So that's good. Cool. All right, well, let's see what we can do here. Let's just get him into a pose. All right, and we'll be right back. All right, so, you know, this is, I thought this was some kind of communication device inside of the gas can there, but this is actually his pistol. You basically just kind of transform it like that. Now mine doesn't actually sit all the way flush. It kind of has a little bit of an issue, kind of like that, and then close that. Alright, so he's got somewhat of a pistol. I don't think I'm going to display him with the pistol though. Alright, so there's one more piece that I want to mention here. He does come with a secondary face sculpt, so hopefully you can see that. Well guys, what do you think? I think he looks great, and just want to make a mention here. I had this piece transformed wrong, so right here, this crotch area, I had that piece actually kind of sticking down a little bit. You actually have to compress together. It gives it a much better stability there. So just make sure that you have that piece, so that way this whole center section is kind of crunched together. That's kind of how you want to have it. So, but yeah guys, I like this figure. I mean, I like the way he looks. I think he looks good for a Masterpiece Brawn. As far as, he definitely seems a little fiddly, at least this, you know, the one that I received, but I like him. I mean, definitely I feel good about having him in my Masterpiece collection. He's got, he can look up, he can look sideways. I think that's really cool. It comes with this cannon as well. So we can put that in his hand if we want. So that's nice. And it comes with this little welding accessory. I won't be using that. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy with it. I think they did a really good job. The instruction booklet is well done. I mean, I've seen a lot of instruction booklets, and this one I think they did a wonderful job. All color pictures, really nice, easy to read steps. So, you know, really well done as far as their instructions. So I think they did a great job with that. Got some artwork in there, really cool. So yeah guys, I mean, I'm happy. This is definitely a really good, you know, we don't have an official Brawn in our collection yet from Takara, so I think this will do just fine. You know, the plastic quality is good. It's not I wouldn't say it's Takara plastic quality. It's a little bit softer, but it's definitely doesn't feel cheap. It still feels good. And you know, you never know with these reissues. You know, you don't know as far as the tolerances are concerned. If I want to, I could put some you know, furniture polish on on some of the joints or some nail polish, just to kind of thicken them up a little bit. But honestly, I don't see even a need for them. Once I've got this whole section compressed and everything, I mean, he's really a solid figure. You know, you can shake him. He really doesn't really move. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely happy. I think this is a really nice figure, and really does feel like a a masterpiece, and will fit right into my my collection or anyone's collection who has masterpiece. So I'll go ahead and I'll grab another figure just to show you the size of this guy. Here is the Titan Returns Gnaw, so you can see kind of the size of BRAWNY. So I mean, just to kind of give you a little reference of scale. I'm sure a lot of people have Gnaw, so it's an easy way to reference. There you go, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and you know, please come back and watch more of my videos as I show more pieces of my collection. Thanks, guys. Take care.